Hi everyone and welcome to Lipstick on a Rig. Today we're going to be making this air plant holder, and this is roughly 4 inches in diameter. And for our air plant basket, we're going to be using some size 4 worsted weight cotton yarn. And this is just the Lily Sugar and Cream brand. We're also going to be using a size G or 6 or 4.25 millimeter crochet hook. And if you don't have a crochet hook of this exact size, then that's fine, just get as close as you can. And I'm also going to be using a scrap piece of yarn as a stitch marker. And we're going to begin by attaching the yarn to our crochet hook using a slip knot, and then we're going to chain 40. And if you're unfamiliar with any of the stitches used in this pattern, then please check the links in the description because I will have my stitch tutorials listed down there for you. And once you have your 40 chains in place, then you're just going to slip stitch into the top of your first chain stitch. And from here, we're going to place 60 single crochets around our chain stitches. So we won't be working in the top portion of our stitches, but instead we're going to be working around the chains. And I'm going to work over my tail, but that's just an option that you have. So to do this, you're going to insert your crochet hook around your chain, yarn over, and then pull back up through. Then you're going to yarn over and drop the 2 loops on your crochet hook. And you're just going to repeat that until you have 60 single crochets around your chain ring here. And when you get to the end of your row, we're going to begin a continuous loop pattern, which means we won't be starting and stopping each individual row, but instead our pattern is going to act like more of a spiral. And make sure before you begin that you've gotten any twists out of your loop here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch in each row. And our rows should flow seamlessly. So go ahead and place 1 double crochet in each stitch in each of your rows to build the body of your air plant holder. And as you can see here, after you've placed a row of double crochet stitches, then you're just going to be able to seamlessly flow into your next row, and you're just going to keep placing your double crochet stitches for each stitch in each row to build the body of your air plant basket. And I went ahead and added roughly 4 rows of placing my double crochet stitches. We're going to begin a decreasing pattern. And since this is a continuous loop pattern, I like to mark the first stitch in every row with a scrap piece of yarn. And the pattern for this first row is going to be to place 1 double crochet in your first 3 stitches, and then we're going to double crochet together the 4th and the 5th stitch. So I'll show you how to do that. Once you've placed your 3 double crochets and marked that first stitch, then you're going to yarn over and insert your crochet hook in that 4th stitch. Yarn over and pull up through. Then up underneath your 5th stitch and yarn over and pull up through. Then you're going to yarn over and drop 3 loops, and then yarn over and drop your remaining 2 loops. And that is it. We're just going to follow that pattern going all the way around our row. So 1 double crochet in the first 3 stitches, and then double crochet together the 4th and the 5th stitch here. And at the end of your row, you should have 48 stitches. And the pattern for the next row is going to be to place 1 double crochet in your first 2 stitches, and then you're going to double crochet together stitch 3 and stitch 4. And you're going to repeat that going all the way around your row, and when you get done, you should have a total of 36 double crochet stitches. And the pattern for our next row is to place 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and then double crochet the 2nd and the 3rd stitch together. And we're going to repeat that going all the way around our row, and when we get done, we should have a total of 24 double crochet stitches. And the pattern for our next row is just going to be to double crochet 2 stitches together going all the way around our row. And when we get done, we should have a total of 12 double crochet stitches. And for our next row, we are going to double crochet 3 stitches together at a time. So to do that, you're going to yarn over and insert your crochet hook up underneath the first stitch and yarn over and pull through. Then up underneath your second stitch and yarn over and pull up through. Then up underneath your third stitch and yarn over and pull up through. Then again, we're just going to yarn over and drop 3 loops and then yarn over and drop 3 loops. And we're just going to repeat that going around our row. And at the end of your row, you're just going to cut and tie off your yarn. And then I recommend putting maybe a flat stone or a shell or a piece of wood or anything with a small amount of weight in the very bottom of your Airplant holder. And then you can just simply hang this by any of your double crochet loops. And please let me know in the comments below if you experienced any issues while you were making this, and I will do my best to help you out. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, Lipstick on a Rig. Thank you so much for working with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, awesome day.